Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to give you a little update on some projects that I did on my lathe. You probably see some of them over there. I did one modification to the lathe itself, and I made a bunch of tools. So let's start with the modification on the lathe. Let me see if I can move this over. All right. Hopefully that's in, yeah, it's in frame. Okay, so it's right here. What I did was I made these two little screws. It's brass, just with a knurled nut on it, and I just soldered it in to make these little thumb screws. And you'll see why in 1 second. So they hold this little piece of plastic on there, which I rounded off so I could actually leave that one on, but I'll take it off to show you. And if you see right here, I ground out this little half moon here. And the reason for that is so I could take the tailstock and slide it right off, okay? I needed that room for this extra part of the screw. What happened was I was turning bowls and whatnot, and especially this one. Let me show you. My bowl gouge. This thing is huge. The handle is 17 inches long. Now, I may actually redo this and shorten this handle because I don't need it that long, but I could not work well with the tailstock being in. And I was like, whoa, there's got to be a better way than unscrewing that screw every single time. And then I noticed on this end, it had those screws, and I was able to take that off. And that made life much easier. And it goes back on. And I could put the screws back on, and I'm good to go. So that's the modification to the lathe. Let me slide this over. All right. So the next thing I did was, well, I got a new chuck as a birthday present. And it's awesome. This enables me to turn bowls and whatnot. If I would have realized when I bought my first chuck, which was this one, I probably would have just bought that one. I mean, this one has a use, so I'm not going to get rid of it. I was actually thinking about selling this one, but I figured, hey, what the heck? You can never have too many chucks. So this one enables me to turn boxes and bowls and whatnot. And I just ordered a pair of pin jaws to go with that. Okay, so that leads me to my projects. Let me straighten this out a little bit. All right, so the first thing I turned was this lidded box, and I'm so pleased with it. It came out really great. This is mahogany. I got the grain pretty good lined up. I don't know if you can hear that. You got that little pop. So I'm very, very pleased with that. The second thing I turned was this cherry bowl. And hopefully you can see that. You see that little, I got so close to busting through and making a funnel. I found out that's what it's called. So that led me to, oh no, I need to get some kind of caliper or whatever. And then I was watching some YouTube videos, and I saw that they made what they call a depth gauge. Okay, all it is a drill bit put into a handle, and I made the handle, and I made the ferrule out of a piece of 3/4 copper coupling. And what you do is, when you're turning the bowl, okay, once you finish the bottom part, you turn it around, and then you measure the depth you want, which happens to be this little plastic collar I got. And then you insert this drill into it while it's spinning, and you'll get your depth where you stop your cut, okay, for the inside of the bowl. So that was that tool. Then I made this flat scraper, and this is high-speed steel that I bought on Amazon. Again, I made the handle, and I think I paid $15 for 2 of these. This is 6 mil by 18 mil, so basically about 1/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch, roughly. Okay, so that's a flat scraper. Then I modified this one. If you could see, it's another scraper, but I only rounded off this one end, so I got a flat end here. So I modified that one. Then I showed this one a while back. This is a very thin parting tool. Again, high-speed steel. And I did a little mod on it. I put a little bit of a curve here and dropped the point down. Man, I'm so out of focus, right? Hopefully you can see that. And this works great. And what else did I make? Oh, okay. And I made this. This was a repurposed handle. The hole was way off center on this. The original person that did it. I got a bunch of tools from my buddy Mike from a yard sale, and I put in this 6 by 6 millimeter. This is what I use to make the strikers for my ferro rods, and I made this parting tool, and this works great. Actually, this is a 5 by 5, 5 by 5 millimeter. So that works great. What else do I got here? That. Oh yeah, this one I modified. This was again from that yard sale, and I modified the end to make dovetails. So that works out great. So after all of those tools I made, well, I turned this vase. This is made out of cherry, and it's got cherry blossoms in it. Very, very pleased with this. Then I made another bowl. And this is mahogany. And I use my depth gauge on this one. And I have plenty of meat down at the bottom. I'm going to say left me at least 1/4 of an inch or more on the bottom. But it's nice and graceful. I put a little burn line in it. I'm definitely digging it. So, definitely been playing with the lathe, trying to hone my techniques and whatnot. I'm getting there. I think I'm going to be making probably like a goblet next. I think those are pretty cool. Some more bowls. I got a nice big chunk of pine from that rocking horse left over. I'm going to probably turn a bowl from that. Maybe make a little fancy lips on it or something. I'm not sure, but yeah. So I've been busy, been out there hunting a lot. I have not seen anything yet except for the first day. Actually, that's a lie. Not lie, but not exactly correct. I did see a doe when I was actually leaving my spot, and it was too dark to even attempt anything. But the first day I saw, I'm going to say 90% chance it was a buck. But it was some pretty thick stuff, and I saw a couple hogs. After that, yeah, heard a few things, but nothing within gun range. So, but I'm still at it. We got a little while left, and I'm actually looking forward to turkey season coming because that's my favorite. Anywho, So that's the update on my lathe, and a couple little projects that I had going on. I've been keeping very busy. It's been a little chilly down here. Yes, Florida gets chilly, and I know we're supposed to be getting into the 30s probably tomorrow morning. And I got on my winter coat for hunting, and it's actually been a little bit comfortable out there. You know, instead of sweating with 175 degrees, I'm a little chilly. So somewhere in between all of that is the perfect weather. So there you have it, folks. Little updates on my projects and a little mod on my lathe and my new vise. Yeah, it's keeping me busy. I'm absolutely loving it. So you know I'm going to say it. I'm sending you all much, much love and appreciation, my brothers and sisters. I want to thank you for coming along. I hope you all are doing well, and we'll see you on the next one.